These people are amongst the greatest quiz players in Britain. Together, they make up the Eggheads, arguably the most formidable quiz team in the country. The question is, can they be beaten? Welcome to a special celebrity edition of Eggheads, the show where a team of 5 quiz challengers pit their wits against possibly the greatest quiz team in Britain. They are the Eggheads. And you've been playing well lately, Eggs, haven't you?
We're on song.
Yeah, they are on song. Hoping to be on song against them are just a minim. Now, this tuneful team have featured at the top of the charts when it comes to their music, but will their quizzing send them to #1? Let's meet them.
Hi, I'm Sam Bailey, and you may know me from being the winner of X Factor 2013. And just to let you know that I am really quite fluky, so I may be guessing some of the answers today in the show.
Hi, I'm Bobby Crush, and I'm a pianist and 6 times winner of Opportunity Knocks way back in the 1970s. I'm currently spending my 45th year in the music industry, and the highlight of that has probably been the time that I wrote a top 5 hit for Keith Harris and Orville the Duck.
Hi, I'm Sonia. I had all of my hits in the late 80s, early 90s. I also did the Eurovision Song Contest, and I came second with Better the Devil You Know.
I'm Nicholas McCarthy. I'm the one-handed pianist and motivational speaker, and you'll probably know me from me playing in the Paralympic closing ceremony with Coldplay.
Hello, my name is Sandy Bogle, and I'm a singer, and you most probably know me from a show called Gogglebox, where I sit on the sofa, eat lots of food, crack lots of jokes, and have fun. You get me, babes?
So, Sam and team, hello.
Hello.
Hello, Jeremy.
Great to see you all. How are you feeling, Sam?
I'm slightly nervous, but I'm giving them my game face, so they're getting my game face, like, watching.
Yeah, and that will worry them,
yes,
actually.
I think
it will.
so.
Any strategy you've had, Sam? Have you had a team talk?
We've had a little chat about, like, weaknesses and what people are generally good at, but we all know a bit about music, so we've kind of delegated what we think we should do each, so...
That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good start. Bobby, you mentioned at the start that you were on Opportunity Knocks in the 70s, and I'm thinking there's a rich vein of TV knowledge, I'm sure, there.
Yes, TV and film, and it's extraordinary that I'm this side of the panel because I used to host a quiz show myself on the other side back in the 1980s. Wow. So it's the first time that I've been a contestant, but I have been in your position before now. OK, well, sometimes the question asker remembers answers. It doesn't always happen for me, as the Eggheads know, but that's a sign of hope, certainly. Sonia, what about you? Any strengths outside music?
Oh, I love film and TV, stuff like that, you know, but things like science and geography and stuff like that, I think I might struggle with. But okay. Sam's good at sport, aren't you, Sam?
Or am I?
Anyone on politics? That's often one that's difficult. Nicholas, how about you?
Not me, I'm afraid, no. Travel, I'm quite, you know, I travel a lot
geography.
for my job.
Yeah.
So geography, I'm quite OK with, and food and drink, you know, I eat a lot. So...
Yes, you're all performers, and so you'll be ready for the moment in the booth where suddenly the focus is on you and you've got to get that answer from somewhere. I'm thinking that's not going to faze you, Nicholas, is it?
I don't think so. I'm going to kind of, you know, try and keep that nerve together.
Sandy, how about you?
I'm holding up very, very, very well.
Good.
Food and drink will be OK for me, TV, film, yeah.
OK.
That's kind of cool, yeah.
All right, so she's pitching for team
I'm not going to take nothing away from them, though. I'd like, you know, easy ride.
All right, well, great collection of challenges here. Wishing you all the best against the Eggs. Every day there is £1,000 worth of cash up for grabs for our challengers' chosen charity. However, if they fail to defeat the Eggheads, the prize money rolls over to the next show. Now, just a minute. Actually, the Eggheads have won all 17 celebrity editions that have been on so far.
Pressure's on, then.
The pressure's on, and it means the jackpot is high. It's £18,000.
Oh, wow.
That'd be great.
So we need to get this trend.
We most
Got
certainly
to sort of break the trend, exactly. Are you ready to start?
Yes, we are ready.
This is such a great team. I'm excited for you. The first head-to-head battle is on the subject of history. Now, so we haven't mentioned history in that conversation, did we?
No, we didn't.
And so one of you is chosen, and then you go against either Beth, Kevin, Chris, Barry, or Dave, known as Tremendous Knowledge Dave.
I would be hopeless at history.
Me too.
I'll give it a go, then. I'm
Nicholas?
happy to. I'm not saying I'm going to be any good, but I'll give it a go. I'll take one for the team.
OK, Nicholas, Against which egghead, Nicholas? Who looks like they don't know their Napoleons from their Nelsons?
Oh, I'm going to go with the lovely Beth.
All right, Nicholas from Just a Minim, hoping to take down Beth early from the Eggheads. To ensure there's no conferring, please take your positions in our legendary question room. Well, Nicholas, you've become a very famous pianist in what are unusual circumstances, shall we say?
Yeah, being a one-armed pianist probably isn't the first career choice someone would pick.
So you started playing the piano quite late, didn't you, as well?
Yeah, 14, which is really late. I actually wanted to be a chef beforehand, which is equally dexterous. So I was always drawn to these quite two-handed jobs for some reason. But
Your debut album was in 2015, wasn't it?
it was, yes.
And
yeah.
how was that, releasing that? And I know I've seen film of you in concert. I know you've been and played in many, many different halls.
It was an amazing year. 2015 was just a bit of a whirlwind from, you know, going to Japan and South Korea to Kazakhstan and all these, you know, wonderful places.
When you play Chopin, Gershwin, whoever, and obviously the conventional piano music has a left-hand, right-hand part, do you then sort of mix them together for the one hand, or do you just play the left hand, or what?
So left-hand piano repertoire is specially written to sound like two hands are playing it, or even three hands are playing it. So it's quite an interesting thing to watch, and a lot of my fans love coming to my concerts because it's very virtuoso, you know, my hand's always travelling up and down the piano. And
you also, as you mentioned, performed at the closing ceremony of the Paralympic Games.
I did. That was my first concert after graduating from the Royal College of Music, and it happened to be to 86,000 people. So it was... every concert I've done since has been significantly smaller.
But with Coldplay, must have been amazing.
It was just a, you know, pinch-yourself moment, really.
Brilliant. Good luck, Nicholas. Here we go. History is the round. I know we're outside your comfort zone, but
you are.
I don't think that's going to faze you. Would you like to go first or second against Beth?
I'd like to go first, please.
So here is your question. Marie Antoinette died during which historical event? Is it the Great Fire of London, French Revolution, or the Battle of Agincourt?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the Great Fire of London. My gut feeling is telling me to go for the French Revolution. So I'm hoping that's right. And I'm sorry, team, if it's wrong.
You're absolutely right. She was part of the aristocracy and, yeah, executed. Beth, here's your question. The Black Death pandemic that swept through Europe in the 14th century is thought to have been an outbreak of which disease? Spanish flu, Ebola virus, or bubonic plague?
Caused by Yersinia pestis, it is bubonic plague.
That is so much your question, isn't it?
Yeah.
As a microbiologist.
Microbiologist, yes.
Bubonic plague is right. Well done, Beth. One each. Here we go. Back to you, Nicholas. What was the nickname of the US General Patton who fought in World War II? Was he nicknamed the Big Fella, Old Blood and Guts, or the Hammer?
Well, I wouldn't say Old Blood and Guts, because that's just a bit of an odd nickname. See, I haven't heard of him, so I don't know if he was a big fella. It's 50-50 here. This is a complete guess. I'm going to go with the big fella.
The Big Fella is your answer. I mean, he was big. He was a big, imposing World War II general. Is this the answer, though, Eggheads?
No.
What was his nickname?
It was Old Blood and Guts.
Old Blood and Guts. Yeah. And why was that, Eggs? Obvious reason, I guess.
Yeah, basically, yes. He was quite bullish in terms of his tactics and the way he went for things. And so his soldiers just nicknamed him that. He also had a penchant for very strong rhetoric as well about how things were going to go. He didn't mince his words, so that's another reason. It's just his general demeanour.
OK, we're finding out about General Patton. This is interesting, isn't it? Do you know when he was born, Kevin?
1885, something like that.
Died?
Oh, he actually died in 1945. And there are conspiracy theories about the fact that he died as well. But in fact, it was a road accident.
It is amazing, isn't it? Challenges. The answer, Nicholas, is Old Blood and Guts. We just had a little bit of backstory from Kevin, which is very useful. OK. Beth, a man named Romulus Augustulus is often said to be the last emperor of the western portion of which empire? Roman Empire, Ottoman Empire, or Egyptian Empire?
Romulus Augustus.
Augustulus.
Augustulus.
Or Augustulus.
Augustulus. Well, with a name like that, I would hope he was Roman, so the Roman Empire.
Roman Empire is correct. So Beth goes ahead, and it means, Nicholas, you need to get this one right to stay in. In the early 1530s, who became the first Protestant Archbishop of Canterbury? Thomas à Becket, Thomas More, or Thomas Cranmer?
That's another difficult one. Again, this is not my area at all. I wouldn't say it was Thomas Cranmer. For me, it's between Thomas à Becket and Thomas More, and I'm going to have to do another 50-50 chance. I think Thomas à Becket.
OK. The answer is Thomas Cranmer. Nicholas,
Never
sorry
mind.
you've been knocked out. Beth, well done. You're in the final round. Nicholas beaten by our Egghead, and as a result, not helping your team in the final. OK, challengers, that's how it works, but you can turn the tide. Please return to your teams, both of you. OK, a little difficulty there for Justin Minim, who've now lost one brain from the final round. The Eggheads are still all there. And the next subject for Sam and the team is geography.
Wow.
Who would like this?
OK.
Who's
We
travelled?
can't use you now, can
Can't
we?
use me now, can you?
No.
OK. I don't know whether to take it myself.
What if sports come out?
Exactly.
Well, I've been a lot of
to-
places, but I don't really retain the knowledge, so...
So you've
I
been quite a
don't
few
know.
places.
But I'll go
I
there
have,
if you
but
want.
my husband just drives me there. I don't really look out the window, so I don't know where I'm going.
Do I take this myself? But
Go
then what
on,
if sport comes up?
Do you want me to
We
go?
do.
Because
I ain't got a clue.
If it was,
I mean,
if it
I'm
was up
serious,
to me...
like-
And did you want to go for it?
I'm just babes, but I ain't got a clue, but I'll do it. You get me?
Do you wanna go at
I ain't got
geography?
nothing
I think it'll be
I
quite
think it'll
good.
be quite
All
good.
right.
What, babes?
Is it Sandy?
I think we should go
Sandy?
for Sandy.
OK.
Go on, Stan.
Come on, Sandy. We can do this. So,
could be fun.
Sandy. Now, who do you want to take on? Can't be Beth. So, it's Kevin, Chris, Barry and Dave.
You should have been.
Could she choose or can we choose
You
as
can
well?
all choose, yeah.
OK,
you're
I
allowed
think
to,
you should
you know
go
what I mean?
for Dave.
Discuss it, yeah.
Who's likely
Go
to
for
know
Dave.
most
Go
about?
for Dave.
Go for Dave.
All right, Dave.
Yeah, we'll go for Dave.
Dave.
So it's going to be Sandy from Justin Minim versus Dave from the Eggheads on geography. This will be fun. To ensure there's no conferring. Come on, Sandy, you can do it. Please go to the question room now. Well, we know you from Gogglebox, Sandy, of course. On the sofa. What's it like doing that show?
It's so amazing. It's so much fun. So much fun. You have to be having fun because you're with your best friend. So
Yeah, and just it seems so natural when you talk about the programmes, you know.
yeah, we're just being ourselves. Just being ourselves. So yeah, I'm having fun.
Hey, have you left it now to start singing?
No. The door's still open, but it's not just singing. I do fashion. I do a lot of PAs and hosting, and there's a lot of things I'm doing at the moment too. And plus, I'm doing a lot of charity work for Great Ormond Street Hospital. So yeah, it's kind of cool.
And I've heard your record, Casanova.
Oh my God, baby!
Was
Isn't it
fun?
cool?
It's great. And
Don't it bring back memories, babes?
because you and I were born in the same year, so we heard it the first time around.
Yay! We were the ones on the dance floor, babes,
We were
back then.
probably there together, yeah. Did you sing for a long time? Have you been singing since you were a child?
Yes, since I was five.
really?
Years, yeah, since I was 5. I first started off in Blackpool, Fleetwood, with a gentleman called Larry Grayson. Do you remember Larry Grayson?
Of course. Shut that
back
door.
in the day, yeah, at the Tower, Blackpool Tower.
Yeah.
Yeah, at his show. I always used to go down there and sing My Old Man Said Follow the Van. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Is that going back too far, babe?
No. So he was on the pier then, was he, in Blackpool?
Yes. My mum used to just bring me down there, dress me up and bring me down there. But I never got to win anything really, really cool. It was always a teddy bear. Like, every time I went back, I was just waiting to get something bigger, something better. But it was always a teddy bear.
I tell you what, let's test Dave's knowledge. Dave, who you're playing here, loves his music, right? So Sandy's song is Casanova. It was released in the 80s by a band called... Who was it, Sandy?
It was Coffee.
Coffee? But it was all a cover of a soul classic from 1967.
Yeah.
That's the question, Dave, whether you know who did it the very first time.
Oh, that's a good question. I'll go the emotions just to throw something in, but I don't know.
First name, Ruby?
Ruby Turner?
Ruby Andrews.
Andrews.
Right, is that right, Sandy?
Yeah.
1967, just when you were 2.
Yeah. Sandy's through now.
Yeah. Doesn't need to do any more.
Yeah, doesn't need to do any more. She's through to the final.
go.
I'm out, yeah.
I'm out of here.
Shall we do this, Sandy?
Yeah, let's go for it.
It's geography, Sandy, and you can choose whether you go first or second against Dave.
I'm going to go first.
All right, so here we go. Which of these islands is the most northerly? Isle of Man, Jersey, or Isle of Wight?
Can you repeat that again?
Which of these islands is the most northerly?
Northerly?
So if you're looking at a map, it's at the top.
It's up there.
Up there.
Well, the Isle of Man's out there, isn't it? Isle of Wight's over there. Northerly, I'll say Jersey.
Jersey is your answer. So imagine we're looking at a map of the UK. I'm thinking Jersey might be down there.
Is it, babe?
I think it might be down there. Dave?
Yes, it is, yeah. It's
South Coast.
Channel Islands, and then Isle of Wight's just the Solent, and then the Isle of Man's, you get there from Liverpool, it's in the Irish Sea. So the Isle of Man will be the most northerly.
It's the Isle of Man.
And I go there, you know.
Really?
I do visit there. Back in the day, we used to visit there quite a lot, Isle of Man.
I'm sorry.
It's a seaside resort, isn't it?
I don't know about that. I mean,
I'm sure it's a seaside. You can go there, innit?
Yeah.
You can go buy rock.
there.
You can buy rock at Isle of Man.
Yeah.
Why didn't I say it?
Oh, Sandy.
All right,
don't worry,
babes.
we're not out.
All right.
We're not out. Just hang on in there.
All right,
Let's
babe.
give Dave his question. The Matterhorn, Dave, is a peak in which mountain range? Pyrenees, Alps, or Himalayas?
It's in the Alps.
Alps is right. See how he answers, Sandy does that thing with certainty. It's a bit scary, I know. OK, try and get this one right. Here we go. Take it slow. Which of these countries has a coastline on the Baltic Sea? Sweden, Norway, or Ukraine? It's not easy.
No, it ain't, babes.
Which of these countries has a coastline on the Baltic Sea? So it's got the Baltic Sea up against it.
Ukraine?
Tell you what, let's check with your challengers here. Team, do we know?
I want to say Norway.
They're thinking it's Norway. Eggheads, do you know?
Sweden.
Oh, well, it would be with the other
Sweden
one.
is the answer. Don't worry, Sandy, we've still got hope here. This is Dave's second question. He needs to get this wrong. Basra is the principal port of which country? Dave, is it Egypt, Iraq, or Afghanistan?
It's in the news quite a lot. So I don't believe it's Egypt. Don't believe it's Afghanistan. I think it's Iraq, please.
It's Iraq. Dave is right. It's been featured a bit in the Iraq War. He's taken it on 2 questions. Sorry, Sandy, didn't quite break for you there, did it? Don't you worry, though.
I'm getting emotional.
No, don't be emotional yet. The team are backing you all the way, and there's still hope.
I love them still. I'm still in the fold. I'm still in the fold.
Please come back, rejoin your teammates, and we'll play round 3. As it stands, Just a Minimum have lost 2 brains from the final round. The Eggheads have not lost any. And it's music now. OK, this is good.
OK, so for music, I'm going to nominate the wonderful Bobby.
Bobby,
I'd love to do it.
Because you've had the longevity and
well,
you
as
are...
the senior member of this team,
Yes.
maybe my memory stretches back a little bit further than anyone else's. So I'm very happy to take music.
OK. Bobby, against which Egghead? And you can have any of the 3 gents in the middle. So from the left, it's Barry, Chris and Kevin.
I've got my eyes on Chris.
All right.
Oh, with the 2 senior hands, Bobby, so why not?
Bobby from Just a Minimum to play Chris from the Eggheads. This will be good, won't it? On music. Please take your positions, gents. Bobby, we first saw you on Opportunity Knocks, I guess.
Yes, when I was 18 years old.
And it was, what, 72, the first win?
72, yes. I started off as a fresh-faced teenager, and now I've got a bus pass.
And you've been playing the piano all that time? So...
Yeah, I started playing when I was 4 years old, and when I started, my little feet couldn't even reach the pedals. And I started playing in front of the public when I was about 14. I was in pubs and clubs, and then when I was 18, I got my television break, and it all went from there.
And, I mean, harking back to that period where Opportunity Knocks was on TV with Hughie Green, The whole country would watch it. It was a different era, really.
Well, we were getting about 16 or 17 million people per show because at that time there was only 3 TV stations, and it was a wonderful springboard, you know, for people like me. You know, it produced a lot of stars, lots of which are still working today, myself included.
Yeah, and I think I saw online a 60th birthday concert you gave in Leicester Square, is that right?
Yeah, we've recorded it for a live CD as well, which will hopefully be out soon.
OK, so what did you do on that first appearance on Opportunity Knocks? Do you remember?
I did an opening number of Exodus, which was a big sort of semi-classical film theme, and then I followed it up with 90 Seconds of Mame, so that I showed the public that I could play both a sort of floaty kind of piano and an up-tempo kind of piano. And it became like my gimmick, because every week, every subsequent week that I kept coming back, I would open with a little bit of a slow number, then go into a fast number.
You subsequently then released 17 albums, I think, which
17
is amazing.
albums, yeah, yeah. Some of which have done really well for me. I'm lucky enough to have gold and silver discs up on my wall at home, and I'm very chuffed. I'm very lucky to have had such a lengthy career.
I thought we should test Kevin on something here. So your debut single was Borsalino, is that right?
It was, yeah.
OK, now don't say any more.
OK.
It was the theme to a film, Kevin. Do you know which one?
Yeah, it was a French gangster film with Alain Delon, Jean-Paul Belmondo, which had come out a couple of years before that. It's pretty good.
He's got the whole thing there. What about that? The year, Kevin?
Well, 1970 was the
1970s, right. Starring Jean-Paul Belmondo and Alain Delon.
That's correct, yeah, yeah. But could he mention who the composer of the theme was?
Who composed the theme Borsalino, Kevin?
No, I'm not sure.
He's not sure. It's not you, Bobby, is it?
No, no. It was a French composer called Claude Bolling.
Yes, I've heard of Claude Bolling.
I've heard the name, yeah.
All right, gosh, interesting. So, illustrious career, and also, you mentioned this at the start, you wrote the music and lyrics for the song No One Could Get Out of Their Head, I Wish I Could Fly.
I know, there's no one else to blame but me. I wrote the whole thing, music and lyrics. Recently voted as one of the 10 worst records ever to make the charts, but I cried all the way to the bank. And my accountant says it was the best 5 days' work I ever did in my life.
And that was Keith Harrison, Orville in 1982, wasn't it?
Yeah, it sold 350,000 copies. And it bought us both silver discs, of which I'm very proud.
All right, Bobby. Well, good luck against Chris.
Thank you.
We're on music, so that's home territory for you. It can range far and wide, but I know you've got classical covered as well.
Kind of, but we'll see how we go.
We'll see how we go. Would you like to go first or second, Bobby?
I'd like to go first, please.
And here we go with your first question. Sid Vicious was the bassist for which band? Sex Pistols, The Cure, or ABBA?
Well, it certainly wasn't ABBA. And I don't think it was The Cure either. I'd like to go for the Sex Pistols.
Yeah, of course, the Sex Pistols. Well done. Chris, what was Ed Sheeran's first UK hit single? Photograph, Thinking Out Loud, or The A-Team?
Well, the one that seems to have been around for a long time, people have been singing it on karaoke in Crewe for at least 2 years, I have to go with The A-Team.
So you're using karaoke in Crewe to get your answers now. That is something. The A-Team is right. Didn't know you'd been going down the karaoke, Chris.
I've been singing karaoke since New Year's Eve 2001 in the Falcon in Ponders End.
And what's your favourite song to sing?
Well, the one that people seem to like to hear me do is One Piece at a Time, Johnny Cash.
Great song. OK, back to you, Bobby. What type of musical instrument is the euphonium? Percussion, brass, or string? Euphonium. So it's E-U-P-H-O-N-I-U-M.
That's fine. Well, it certainly isn't percussion, and it's not string, it is brass.
So it's a bit like a horn, is it?
It is. It's like you blow it through here, and it comes out through here.
I see.
That's as much as I can tell you.
That's all right. Brass is right.
Thank you.
All right, Chris. Said the night wind to the little lamb is the opening line to which Christmas song? I saw 3 ships come sailing in, Little Donkey, or Do You Hear What I Hear?
No, it's not I saw 3 ships, neither is Little Donkey. So it would make sense if that was the first line of Do You Hear What I Hear?
It is Do You Hear What I Hear. Bobby, your third question can be crucial. Here we go. Which singer is known for her habit of obscuring her face with various oversized wigs in public? Meghan Trainor, Sia, or Ariana Grande?
Well, I think I know this because I remember seeing her on a television show looking as though she'd got a mop on her head, and you couldn't actually see her eyes, or you couldn't actually see her lips move. It was extraordinary, and her name is Sia.
Sia is correct. Brilliant writer, isn't she, and performer?
Yeah, she's written some great stuff, especially Chandelier, which was a big hit.
Yeah, what a great song that is. OK, Chris, your third question. If you get this wrong, you're out. The American vocalist Little Jimmy Scott was best known for his work in which genre of music? Jazz, heavy metal, or disco?
Little Jimmy Scott.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be heavy metal. And I don't think it'd be disco. I think he was a jazz singer, so I'll say jazz.
Jazz is the right answer. 3-3 after 3 questions. The scores are level. So we go to sudden death, and Bobby, it's a little bit harder because I don't give you alternatives.
OK.
In 2015, the children of which soul singer won over $5 million in a plagiarism trial concerning the authorship of the UK #1 hit single, Blurred Lines?
I know that the hit was Robin Thicke, and I think it might have been Marvin Gaye.
Marvin Gaye is quite right. Yeah, it was very similar, Blurred Lines, to Got to Give It Up, which is a Marvin Gaye 1977 hit. Chris, to stay in, which former Spice Girl released the single Scream If You Want to Go Faster in 2001?
Must be Jerry Halliwell.
Jerry Halliwell is right. OK, still in there, Bobby. Keep going on here. Which composer died on the 2nd of December 1990 in North Tarrytown, New York, at the age of 90?
I'm not being given a lot of clues here because I don't know whether it's a contemporary writer or a classical writer. Oh, this is hard. I honestly don't know. I can't even think of an answer. But you do want an answer. I know I've got to give you a name. So just for the sheer hell of it, I shall say Prokofiev.
Let's check a death date on Prokofiev. Kevin?
When did Prokofiev die? 53?
1953. It's Aaron Copland.
Oh, right, yeah.
So you're on the right channel with classical,
yeah,
Bobby, but it was just a bit later.
Yeah, of course.
1990, Aaron Copland, who wrote Fanfare for the Common Man. Actually, probably you play his pieces, I reckon.
No, that's a little bit too highbrow for the likes of me. I'm more roll out your barrel, really.
Yeah.
You need a lot of brass for Fanfare for the Common Man.
Yeah, it is more brass, you're right. OK, Chris, you can take it with this. Which Bob Dylan song begins with the lines, Johnny's in the basement mixing up the medicine, I'm on the pavement thinking about the government?
That is Subterranean Homesick Blues.
Subterranean Homesick Blues is right. Sorry, Bobby, there we go. I'm sure you knew that as well.
I did. Yeah.
Knocked out by Chris. Return to us, gentlemen. One more round to play.
Oh, dear.
Bad luck, Bobby.
So near and yet so far.
near. And we were talking about your film Borsellino. You did the music for it. I should have asked Kevin for the director.
Not a terribly well-known director, but at the time he had a bit of a good career, Jacques Deray.
That's right.
Really good. I want to put him in my pocket and take him out a bit of information.
I didn't know the composer,
Yeah,
though.
sure, a very useful man to have
Yeah,
around.
definitely.
Based on a book by, and you'll remember this, Kevin, now I've told you, Bandits of Marseille.
Well, it is set in, yeah, I know it's set in Marseille. I didn't know the...
By someone called Eugene Sacamano.
Okay. Right.
Look at that, he's just
So, put that in your pocket.
Take that.
magnetising it. As it stands, Justin Minim have lost 3 brains from the final round, but many of the celeb teams have been in this position. Don't worry, you can still win. The Eggheads are all sitting there a little bit too confidently, I think.
They are,
Why
yeah.
don't we try and take one out now?
OK.
Sam, team, the next subject for you is film and TV.
OK,
Who would like
so
this?
I'm going to nominate the wonderful Sonia for this one.
Oh,
OK, Sonia.
OK.
And leave me to ruin it at last.
Sonia, who would you like to take on from the Eggheads? You've actually only got Barry and Kevin left.
I'd say Barry. Come on, Barry.
OK, Sonia from Just a Minim playing Barry from the Eggheads. To ensure there's no conferring for the last time, please take your positions. Your debut single, Sonia, You'll Never Stop Me From Loving You.
Yes, yes. Back in 1989, 18 years old. Harris Street Waterman for a record deal, and yeah, my whole life just completely changed, as you can imagine.
And there's something about those songs with the videos, they are very much of the time, like the Rick Astley one, aren't they?
Yeah, everybody always asks me about that video. You know, obviously I'm only little, and they got like someone who was 6'5" or something. I was like, what? You know, and then I was jumping on his back and everything, and it was crazy, but everyone loved it, you know, it really worked.
and didn't it go straight to #1 in 1989?
It did, yeah. It was a whirlwind, you know. It just kept climbing and climbing. And of course, I was a complete unknown, so we never dreamt it would go that, you know, race up the charts like that. But it was fantastic.
What was Eurovision like in 1993?
Oh, we had a ball. We had a wonderful time. I felt so proud, you know. And of course, we were pipped to the post, you know, which. One vote. I really, really thought we had it in the bag all the way through with the voting and stuff. But I have great memories.
Because these days it seems so hard for the UK to actually do well in Eurovision. Those were different times, weren't they?
Well, that was it. I mean, you know, when I came home and came second, I was really, really down. And you know, when you think about it today, it's unbelievable, you know, then to come second was fantastic.
And that was the song Better the Devil You Know?
Yes, yes.
Which you still sing, do you?
Yes, yes, I still have it in my set. I still perform all over the world, doing concerts and shows and festivals, and everyone always wants to hear that one, definitely.
Now, was film and TV your choice here, or is it just how the cards have fallen?
Most definitely. At my home, I must have about thousands and thousands and thousands of DVDs of films. Sorry, cassette tapes. It was one in them days, wasn't it? So yeah, I'm definitely love my films. Definitely.
Oh, brilliant! So you've got piles of VHSs, have you?
I just can't part with them, Jeremy.
I've still got a VHS machine. If anything I put in it, it just plays so badly now. I think maybe they're just rotting or something. I don't know. I don't know if they deal very well with time.
Well, I've got one in my bedroom, and I often put you know.
Do you?
Yeah.
All right, well, good luck in this, Sonia. Rooting for you to get through to the final round. We're on film and TV, and you can say whether you go first or second.
Can I go second?
You certainly can. So Barry has the first question. Who plays the title role in the Austin Powers films? Barry, is it Mike Myers, Jim Carrey, or Steve Martin?
Oh, I love the Austin Powers films. They're so outrageous, but they're so funny, and I think the title role is played by Mike Myers.
Mike Myers is right. Sonia, which of these is the title of a 2016 film featuring the voices of Anna Kendrick, Justin Timberlake, and James Corden? Goblins, ogres, or trolls?
I think I know this one because I've got a little girl who's 6 and I've seen this around. Is it Trolls?
Trolls is right. Well done, Sonia. Barry, Scarlett Moffat, the winner of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here in 2016, also appeared on which of these TV shows? Gogglebox, X Factor, or Geordie Shore?
I think she was the second winner of I'm a Celebrity from this show, and I think Scarlett Moffat, if I'm not mistaken, was in Geordie Shore.
Geordie Shore. Sandy, let's check with you, Sandy.
Come on now. It's Gogglebox.
It's Gogglebox, Barry.
Oh, my wife is going to kill me for this.
Sandy's going to kill you first. Don't worry about that.
Oh.
How did that happen?
Oh, wow.
Oh, dear.
Now, this is a good moment here. Get this right, you go ahead. Sonia, Pauline McLynn played the role of the tea-loving Mrs. Doyle in which TV comedy series? Mrs. Brown's Boys, Father Ted, or One Foot in the Grave?
Is it Father Ted?
What do you think, challengers?
Yeah, yes. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's right. Well done, Father Ted. OK, is this the turning point? Well done, Sonia, playing well. Barry now has to get this right to stay in. Who played the role of Andrei Bolkonsky in the 2016 TV adaptation of War and Peace? Paul Dano, Tom Burke, or James Norton?
Oh, goodness. I watched this and I thought it was absolutely fabulous. The only problem with it is I thought it should have had at least a couple more episodes. But as to who played the role, I can't for the life of me think. I think this might be a case of Barry Simmons, nul point. Who played the role? Andre. I honestly don't know, so I apologise if I get this right, because it's a guess, and I'll go for James Norton.
James Norton is your answer. Let's see, Eggheads, is he right?
I think that's right.
James Norton is correct.
Oh, I'm sorry about that one.
OK, Sonia, advantage is still yours, though. Get this right, you're in the final. Big moment. Then you can help Sam, and then game on for £18,000. In which TV drama series did Ewan Rheon play the role of the villainous Ramsay Bolton? Game of Thrones, Stranger Things, or Orange is the New Black? And Ewan Rheon is I-W-A-N-R-H-E-O-N.
OK, is it Game of Thrones?
Your answer is Game of Thrones. Let's just check it out. Challengers, what do we think?
Yeah.
I've no idea.
I tell you what, Sandy knows this. Sandy?
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones is the right answer. You're in the final. Yeah!
Woohoo!
Oh, Barry.
Wounded.
Knocked out. Hey, what about that, Sonia?
I have some serious explaining to do when I get home.
Sonia, you're through.
I can't believe it.
You're going to be helping Sam in the final. Come back to us, both of you, and we will play that final round for £18,000. So this is what we have been playing towards. It is time for the final round, which, as always, is general knowledge. But I'm afraid those of you who lost your head-to-heads won't be allowed to take part in this round. So Bobby, Nicholas and Sandy from Just a Minute, and also Barry from the Eggheads, would you please leave the studio? Well, here we go, Sam and Sonia. How are you enjoying it?
We're having fun. Yeah. She was amazing.
She was amazing.
Really good.
And Sam, how does it compare to X Factor and all the joy of that?
This is quite daunting, I have to say. You know, I'm nowhere near intelligent like these guys over here in knowing lots of trivia, but I'm gonna enjoy it, and that's what I did on the show. You know, I just went in and said, you know, I'm gonna grab it with both hands and enjoy it. So.
Yeah, even when you went for your first X Factor audition and you went into the room.
Yeah.
And is it a Beyonce song you were singing?
Yeah, it was Listen by Beyonce.
Yeah, and within about 10 seconds you were totally into it, weren't you?
Yeah, I mean, my song was called Listen, and it's like I wanted someone to listen to me because I've been singing for 20 years and no one had. So that was my chance to sort of tell them to listen to me, and it worked, so. And
you won the 10th series, and you had the Christmas #1, which is actually quite unusual to get up the charts that quickly afterwards.
Which is currently in quizzes all over the country. Who got Christmas #1 2013.
Yeah,
so
oh yeah, you will have been an answer.
Yeah, I have, and people screenshot the questions off the TV all the time. It's great, you know, to be a quiz question.
What people don't always know is that before singing you were a prison officer.
I was, yeah, I was a prison officer for 3 years. I love it, I miss it. I hold my hat up to everybody that's a prison officer in this day and age because it's really tough at the moment. But for me, it's something that I definitely want to keep up, going in to visit prisons and showing that one decision in your life can better or change your future.
I know you've also moved on stage with acting, really, in Chicago.
Yeah. According to Wikipedia, I'm now an actor, so I'll take that.
And that was the role of matron Mama Morton.
Yeah, funny that, playing a prison officer. You know what? I love it. I've got the bug. There's so many roles I'd like to play in musical theatre, and West End is definitely on my bucket list.
And this year you have been touring, so
yes,
you're busy.
Yes, very, very busy. 3 children at home.
I was going to say, with the children at home, and
yeah.
I don't know how you fitted Eggheads in, but I'm glad you have.
Oh, I wouldn't have missed it for the world, Jeremy.
All right, well, listen, we're in the final here, playing to win just a minimum £18,000, which will go to your chosen charities. Dave, Chris, Kevin and Beth, you're playing for something that money can't buy, which is the Eggheads' reputation. As usual, I will ask each team 3 questions in turn. They're all general knowledge. You may confer, ladies. So the question is, Sam and Sonia, can your 2 brains defeat these 4 over here? All right, Sam and Sonia, good luck here. Do you want to go first or second?
I would like to go second, please.
And here is the first question, therefore, to the Eggheads. Which of these is a type of equestrian event? Jamboree, Gymkhana, or Honbasho?
Gymkhana.
Gymkhana? Yeah. OK. We think that's Gymkhana.
It is Gymkhana. Well done. OK, challenges. The TV presenter Barry Norman was a noted expert on which subject? Fashion, sport, or film?
It's film. Yes, I think it's we think it's film. You did the television programme Films.
Right,
yes.
Did that just suddenly come to you?
Yes.
The name just...
Barry Norman.
Yes.
Look at her go, she's on fire! I'm glad I got you, love.
Because he would have done, when Bobby was doing Opportunity Knocks, he was probably doing Film 72, wasn't he? It was always called Film 72, Film 75.
Yes, that's right. He used to do it at night time.
You're absolutely right. It's film.
Yay!
Well done. Good. Eggheads, Prince Harry became romantically linked to which American actress in 2016? Is it Mariska Hargitay, Ellen Pompeo, or Meghan Markle?
Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle, isn't it? Yeah. That is Meghan Markle.
Meghan Markle is the right answer. Back to you for your second question. Which of these footballers made their 750th club appearance in December 2016? Gareth Barry, Jordan Henderson, or James Milner?
James Milner is he? He's Liverpool, isn't he?
James Milner.
Is he Liverpool?
I don't think so. Was he?
Unless it's about Leicester, I tell you, this is going to be really difficult. Gareth Barry.
Jordan Henderson, because he's been going for a while.
Yeah. Gareth Barry. I think we're going to go, this may well be a guess and my husband's going to kill me, with Jordan Henderson.
Jordan Henderson is your answer. Now, let's check, because James Milner's quite young, isn't he? So maybe...
He's young, but he's been around a long time.
Yes, he has, since he was, what, 15, 16?
Yes, yeah.
Which way would you go, Eggs?
Gareth Barry.
Gareth Barry is the right answer.
Oh.
Challengers. Because you've let them go first. If they get this right, they've won. Because there won't be any way back. OK, so we've got a hope here. What is the subject of the 2012 book, Hold Me Closer, Tony Danza, by Tony Grosvenor? Heartthrobs of the 1980s, the world's worst sitcoms, or misheard song lyrics?
Song lyrics, probably. Song lyrics, possibly. Because...
Yeah. It's Hold Me Closer, Tiny Dancer, isn't it?
Yeah, I would have gone misheard song lyrics. I wouldn't know.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a well-known mom degree.
Sounds like a misheard song lyric, doesn't it? Yeah.
I would have go those over the other two.
Definitely. Yeah, that's right. I mean, you could apply all of them to Tony Danza, actually, but...
Yeah.
They say that because that does fit, doesn't it?
Yeah, it
does.
Fine, I'm fine. I'm happy with that.
Although you could make a case for any of those for Tony Danza because he was in some awful sitcoms and was, to a certain extent, was a heartthrob. Because of the song Tiny Dancer, we think the answer to this is probably misheard song lyrics.
Misheard song lyrics, is this right?
I would have gone for the same thing, if I'm honest.
The answer is misheard song lyrics. We say congratulations, Eggheads, you have won. Oh, and for it to go on a song question. Oh, sorry, Sam.
Got a sad face now.
Oh. And a football one for you.
No, yeah, and it's terrible, you know, because I know I'm into my football and stuff, but if it's not involving Leicester City, I'm pretty much out of my comfort zone.
No, I understand that. Bonnie, you're not much into football, are you, or...?
Not only I know a lot about Liverpool.
Liverpool,
football.
so right,
Yeah.
So you've got a bit of stuff going on there, but what can I say? You did really well.
You did try. She's the star of the show, this one is.
I can go that far.
You've down to 2 in the final, which is a lot better than many of the celebrity challenges, so well done. Commiserations, though, just a minimum. I'm afraid the Eggheads have done it again. They keep doing it. The winning streak against the celebrities continues. So it means that you don't win the £18,000 and we roll the money over to our next show. Goodness me, Eggs. Who is ever going to beat you? Join us next time to see if a new team of celebrity challengers can finally end this streak. £19,000 is here to play for. Until then, goodbye.